Time now for your speed feed. Someone stole a van full of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Can you believe this? Kind of,
Tragic.
right? Police in Florida were able to track down the van.
Yeah, ladies, it was stolen in Lake City, Florida, and found hundreds of miles away by Clearwater police. And when they found the van, it was still full of donuts. With the store manager's approval, they donated the donuts to the homeless. No arrests have been made for the stolen van and no word on the donut thief's whereabouts. Come on, they didn't take one donut at least? What's the point of stealing the donut van if you leave all the donuts?
Maybe one box is missing. We'll have to ask a few more questions.
Speaking of investigations, a family in Oregon is offering a reward after someone stole a large plastic nose. I can't make this up, just look at your television. Right off the front porch, there it is. The Albert family recently found the plastic nose in a trash pile, and so they put it on their porch. And there is a reward. They're offering $6.27. The nose is 2 feet tall, weighs about 50 pounds. Family hopes someone knows where it is.
Yeah, pun intended on that one.
Wow.
Well, just in time for Halloween, Burger King is releasing their Nightmare Burger. They say this sandwich is, quote, clinically proven to induce nightmares. It's chicken with cheese, bacon, mayo, onions on a green bun. So the chain says they have conducted a sleep study on this. The burger increased the incidence of nightmares by 3.5 times due to the various proteins. But the real scary part might be the cost, because you're going through Burger King, you're thinking it's going to be a cheap burger, right? $6.39. So the burger is going to be available starting on Monday if you want to
Explain this one to me, because I completely don't get it. Why do we want nightmares? Is it so when you wake up, you're like, oh, thank you, that was a nightmare? You know when that happens?
I know.
Why else?
Hey, some people are really in the Halloween spirit, is all I can guess.
Yeah, okay.
I vote for sweet dreams.
Yes.
Yes. We'll eat some chocolate instead.
Well, you really can't make this up. Are you ready for a wacky story out of our U.S. Embassy in Australia? The embassy is apologizing for a strange meeting invite. The email subject line said meeting, but inside was a picture of a cat in a Cookie Monster outfit holding a plate of cookies. It was sent to an unknown number of people. The invitation was to an upcoming cat pajama jam. The BBC reports that this was a training error made by a staff member who was testing out the new emailed newsletter.
I can tell you, it would make my day if I ever got an email from one of our, upper management of a cat in a Cookie Monster pajamas suit. That would just make my life.
We pause for a moment to take this breath and maybe eat a cookie or two. All right, Danielle always keeping us up to date on our drive. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you guys. And
all right, Tiffany, thanks for that update. We'll have to keep our eye on that one. All right, so it is time for the most shared story of the day, and that is our Big Click. He played the iconic Sesame Street character, Big Bird, for decades. Carol Spinney is now hanging up his bird suit after almost 50 years. He talks about it with Jenna Bush Hager on the Today Show.
How much of Big Bird is you?
I was one of these kind of kids who wanted to do the right thing. So that's what Big Bird is always trying to be, is to be a good kid. He happens to be a kid that's a bird, 8 feet 2. It's so fun to play something that you know that when children see him, they melt in just the right way.
All right, so you can hear more about the impact that Big Bird had on this actor and really all of us when the Today Show starts at 7 a.m. right after our show. And it's just funny to hear him talk in his normal voice, and you hear a little bit of Big Bird in there.
Yeah. This sad day.
I know it is.
I mean, not that Big Bird's gone, but the voice of, right? I mean, he's still sticking around, Big Bird.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't know,
the
but
character is still
if you
going to
ever
be
watched
there.
a cartoon, though, and it's a different voice, it's never the same.
No, it's not.
It's never the same.
I know.
But I guess for those that wouldn't have grown up with it, it would be
Different story.
But I mean, it's a different scene now with Sesame Street. When we were kids, that was it. Now there's so much more out there.
Cookie Monster's eating vegetables.
I still watch
Sundays.
Sesame Street, though.
I
Don't
do
tell
too.
anybody.
I know, I'm right there with you in
By
Elmo's
yourself?
world.
Yes, I'm by myself. Eating cookies. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing that in the cold weather this
You will.
weekend.
It's a very cozy kind of weekend ahead. So we're going to get a look at what's happening, which is chilly this morning. Temperatures, kids at the bus stop are 30s to around 40 degrees, and we'll end up having the coats on and getting ready for a Friday. So from here to what will be, I think, pretty easy sailing as far as your commute this morning. But then it starts to get a little tricky later today because of the rain that we're tracking, along with this really strong cold front moving at us. So that is going to bring rain initially, and then we'll start to talk snow change.